Hello everyone, welcome back to AAS Publishing. You know, we have these on the right side of the video are these colored circles, and those are the topical corridors, and I realized that we've never actually talked about those topical corridors in any sort of detail. So I want to start a two-part series on these topical corridors, introducing them, what topics they do, who heads them up, etc. So the topical corridors. So submissions to the AAS journals go to one of these topical corridors, and those corridors and their pins, and we can talk about the colors of the pins and interpretations of what they mean. So those are Galaxies and Cosmology, headed up by Chris Consolis. We have High Energy and Fundamental Physics, headed up by me. Stars and Stellar Physics, Steve Kowaler. The Solar System, Exoplanets and Astrobiology, Michael Endel. The Interstellar Medium and the Local Universe, Judy Pfeiffer. The Sun and the Heliosphere, Leon Golub. And Instrumentation, Software, Laboratory Astrophysics, and Data, and that's headed up by Chris Lintott. So these corridors have been chosen to match existing IAU, International Astronomy Union divisions, with a few minor exceptions, and we'll cover those few minor exceptions when we get to them. So some submissions are naturally going to fall at the boundaries between these corridors. And at submission, authors should simply choose the corridor that they think best reflects their manuscripts. And so the lead editors, though, reserve the right to redirect manuscripts to a different corridor because some of those that fall between boundaries, we already have a fairly greased path on which manuscripts should go where, depending where we get there. And we'll cover some of these boundary areas as we go through them. So we have 7 corridors, and those 7 corridors do not uniquely define the division of where material is published, whether it's in the APJ, AJ, APJ supplements. And we're going to see as we go through these corridors which topics are directed to each journal as we go through it. Okay. So if authors wish to indicate a journal preference, APJ, AJ, APJ Sup, that does not correspond to those that we're going to discuss, they can certainly request a different journal at the time they submit the manuscript, and if needed, they can add a justification to their cover letter as it goes down. So we do have preferences on which material goes to which journal, but you're free to request otherwise. So this is for the AJ, APJ, APJ Sup, and articles of unusual significance and broad interest should be submitted to APJ Letters. Okay, so we've done a video series on APJ Letters. Primary metric is impact significance. Length is a secondary concern. Short reports should be submitted to research notes. We've also done a video series on that. So these are not refereed, but they are moderated. They are quick, and they're very interesting. So consider submitting a research note. Articles on developments, discoveries, and theories in planetary science are welcomed by the newest member of the AAS Journal family, the Planetary Science Journal. So if you're on to planetary science, please consider submitting there. So that is a high-level description of why there are corridors, why they got the names they do, and sort of in a broad brushstroke which material they go to. So we're going to start walking through each of these and talk about the material they cover, who is the lead editor for each corridor as we go through. Okay, so thank you very much on this opening module on the corridors, and we'll cover each one in detail over the next 7. Thanks. Bye-bye.